Today, folks, we're going to focus on this word called insight as we continue our ongoing series on the ABCs of God. Hey, everybody, this is Earl McCray coming your way. Me and my best friend, Teddy, we're getting our morning gratitude in. And as you know, what we do at Real Relief Consulting is we assist fat, overweight, overwhelmed, undervalued, and underpaid professionals figure this thing out. You know, we're going to help you with the mindset. We're going to help you create a set of belief systems that unleash, unpack, and unravel all of those self-limiting beliefs. And we believe, just based on, the folks that we meet, that in under 6 months, that energy is going to come back. That mental, that physical, that sexual energy. You're going to get a boost. And oh, by the way, doubling your income is part of the program as well. So those are some of our deliverables. But let's get into this letter I. Letter I. We want to talk about insight. I've shared my story a few times that, what was one of my motivators for creating this academy was the loss of my mother and the realization that, in my family, our DNA puts us in a particular category for heart disease, kidney disease, diabetes, high blood pressure. I'm an African-American male, and I have all of those issues with my health. And my mother's passing just brought everything to the head that I had to really put some stuff behind me and create some breakout opportunities. So I wasn't a statistics myself. And so the biggest insight that my wife gave me was that, if it's not knowing what to do, it's doing what you know that's going to give you that delta value, that delta difference. And so for me, what I ended up seeing as my solution is I ended up looking and seeking and reaching out to different mentors. Originally, my journey started out in real estate. My father was a very successful real estate investor in my teens and early 20s. And, he did it the traditional way. He was kind of self-made. And when he decided to get out of the game, he left about 30 properties that just me and my brothers weren't willing to get involved with because, we were young and dumb and we didn't really understand the path that he was laying. He was trying to create some generational wealth, but there again, because he was doing the traditional form of real estate, landlording, tenants not paying, needing folks evicted. When you get in the place, the 20 grand of remodeling and renovation you've done, all needs to be replaced. We saw all of that. We saw the good, the bad, and the ugly. And unfortunately, there was a lot more bad and ugly than there was good. So the traditional real estate route is not what I wanted to do. But I saw, other ways of getting into real estate. And I got into a mentor program where I learned how to wholesale properties, which is a pretty dope concept for those that are not familiar. Wholesaling is just me finding a property. Sometimes it's vacant, sometimes it isn't. Me reaching out to the owner, me negotiating a price that's sometimes 50, sometimes 60, sometimes 70 cents on the dollar. Me locking that contract up And then me finding another investor, buy and hold or fix and flipper, and instead of selling them that property at full price, I got it at 60 cents on the dollar. I'll give it to them at 70 cents on the dollar, and I make the difference. It's a very dope concept. It is very popular, and I from time to time will still do deals like that. But I had to find a mentor. I had to find someone who was already doing it at a high level. And what's interesting, the way the universe works, one situation takes you to another situation, takes you to a third and a fourth. And before I know it, I'm in a mentor program learning about Airbnb arbitrage. But this was the difference, y'all. This was the insight. My wife, she enjoyed it. She loved the idea of going and getting decorations and furnishings, and it was something we could do together. And man, for the first time, me and my wife were building a business together, and I loved it, y'all. And so even till now, guys, I say to some of my students, as we're helping them with their portfolio, I said, look, I'm the face of the operation, but my wife's the brain. She's the insight. It looks like I'm doing all the work, but behind the scenes, my wife is calling all the shots. So, I mean, what I would encourage you guys is never undervalue that person who's on the team. That may not be they may not be the self-started one. They may not be the articulate one. They may not be the one who's the face of the franchise, but yet they possess that insight. That insight is the best part of the team because they can see things you can't see. They can know things that you wouldn't know. And that is worth its weight of gold. As always, guys, this is Earl from Real Relief Consulting. If I can assist, if I can help, let us know. All right. And we are revitalizing the community. One fat, overweight, underworked, overwhelmed professional at a time. And we're getting it done, y'all. Take care. God bless.